All right. Hello. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pastrami Nation Podcast. We are back. Welcome to our season premiere. I'm Kevin. Joining me today, co-founder of Pastrami Nation, Mr. Jason Smith. What's going on?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, man. It feels good to be back. And of course, Christian Nicorda. What's up, man?
What's going on? It feels very good to be back.
It does, man. It's very, very exciting to be back. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for checking out the show. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the big 4 superhero movies that came out this year. We'll remind you what the fourth one is as we get down the list. But we're going to talk about them, talk about what some of our favorites were, and we're going to rank them. We're each going to have our own personal rankings of them and kind of talk about them and what we thought of them. We're also going to be talking about kind of our 3 or 4 favorite things from this year. So it's not necessarily after the superhero talk. We're going to be talking about movies, TV shows, events, things that we got into this year that we really, really enjoyed. So that could be, like I said, movies, TV shows, whatever it may be. As usual, make sure to like, subscribe, join us on, make sure to check out Facebook, Instagram, follow us on all that stuff. We really, really appreciate it a lot.
You know what? First, let's wish my brother, the founder of Pastrami Nation, a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nolan.
Happy birthday, Nolan, turning 24. How old is he
24,
now?
Yeah.
24.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the 24th time doing that one.
Right?
They can't all be 25 like me.
Exactly. Well, happy birthday, Nolan. I was about to bring that up as well. Yeah, he's having a blast today. So yeah, we're happy to hear that. Oh, I got to show you real quick, Eli. So I came home from, so like we said, I was telling Jason earlier, Elijah started PCC on yesterday. He's a college kid now. So he was taking the bus.
What is happening? Oh,
I know, God. Dude. I know. He took the city bus. He stopped by Target on the way home. He's like a big boy now. He's got his big boy pants on. He's like driving the bus everywhere. And he's like, he texts me when I'm at work. He's like, dude, I got you a surprise. I'm going to leave it on your desk in your Lego room because I'm going to be at work by the time I get home. This is what he left me. He got me this Art the Clown. Toonie Terrors from Target. Stoked because I have a bunch of them hanging up. I didn't even know this one had come out. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I also want to, did you guys happen to see any stuff from the Dawson's Creek reunion today?
I haven't.
By chance.
My TikTok has been all Rapture talk.
Yeah. Oh, happy Rapture Day, everyone.
Yes.
If you're still here with us.
Either today or tomorrow.
I guess you didn't make it. So
good luck on the ascension. Welcome to hell.
We appreciate you guys for sticking around. But no, they did a Dawson's Creek reunion reading with the whole cast. Unfortunately, James Van Der Beek couldn't make it because he was diagnosed with cancer. Lin-Manuel Miranda kind of took his spot in the reading, but he did show up. Let's go look at it. It's kind of heartbreaking. So our thoughts and all that stuff go out to James Van Der Beek and his family. It's a pretty aggressive form. So I don't know exactly the details or anything, but yeah. So yeah, it's kind of sad. All these icons and everyone that we kind of grew up with, and that they're all getting older and all these things. So
I was gonna I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, absolutely. So so let's talk about superhero movies this year, guys. We've had 4 big major superhero movies and one really, really, really big major, which I'm going to call it my favorite superhero television show of all time, but we will get to that a little bit later. But so let's start from the beginning of the year. Let's start, I believe it was February when Marvel came back after its, the last year they released one film and and that was Deadpool and Wolverine. This year they came back with 3 films, and the first of which was Captain America: Brave New World. So we've talked about most of these movies already on the podcast, but I wasn't a huge fan of this movie. One thing that so there was some news today that came out about the new Vision series that's going to be on Disney Plus. I don't know if you guys saw this news, but apparently it's going to make what it's going to do is it's going to preemptively make Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon. So they're going to use Vision to make Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon, which to me kind of seems like a weird. I don't like that they're doing that because I feel like that's kind of what they did with Captain America: Brave New World. They used it to make the Incredible Hulk canon, and I feel like they're doing the same thing with Vision, but that's neither here nor there. That's why I didn't fall super high on the list for me, because I honestly thought it was just Incredible Hulk movie, sequel disguised as a Captain America movie. So it honestly, it ranks at number 4 for me. It's my least favorite superhero film this year. What do you guys think? And where does it rank for you guys on your superhero ranking list this year?
It's 4. If there's a way to make it number 5, it would be there. It was just too long, I think, Like, I think a lot of long, dragged out parts. Like, just, yeah, definitely the 4 on those 4.
Absolutely. What about you, Christian?
Yeah, it was fun watching it, but I the same thing. I love Anthony Mackie. I think he was great.
I think he's fantastic. Yeah.
It's just it felt like it was a cobbled together. Yeah, it was like they were trying to do too many things like for this when they should have. It was kind of my thing with Black Widow too. Like this could have been a really beautiful send off for such like a beloved character, and they used it as like a big introduction to Yelena, who I love, like one of my favorite characters now. But like that was kind of unfair what they did to her. So I feel like the same thing. Like they kind of shoehorned all of this other stuff into what should have just been something that was like celebrating the new Captain America.
Absolutely.
So unfortunate. But yeah, it's on number 4 for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's where I'm at too. So this next one is actually my spoiler alert, it's my actually favorite so far this year. Honestly, I think Thunderbolts killed it for me. I think Thunderbolts absolutely just amazing. The way it just dealt with mental health alone was just incredible. But the action sequences were great. I thought the CGI was really well done. I thought all of it, the like inside the head and stuff like that, all the mental, like I said, the way they dealt with mental health and mental illness and stuff like that was I'd never seen it like done like that on film or anything like that. There's a scene at the end with all of them and Bob, and they're trying to save him from himself. Still brings me tears every time I've seen it. I've watched it a couple times on Disney Plus since then. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movie. Speaking of, Yelena, I think she's Florence Pugh in this. She's killing it, man. She's doing amazing. Her scene with the stuff with her and her dad's amazing. The scene where she's just bursting out into tears and her sister's gone and she has nobody, and it just brought me to tears. Still hits me every single time. I think it's a beautiful film, and I think it does some things that really that the MCU doesn't do very often anymore, and it actually makes you feel things, and it actually invests you in the character. So it's number 1 for me this year. Where does it land for you guys on this list?
It was actually my number 1 too. Like that to me was like the return of the Marvel movie, the good Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And just on so many different levels, the whole century thing and whatnot. That scene where dude.
I think it was cool.
And those flashback scenes, where they're showing her and then the other little girl. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You knew what was going to happen, Like,
devastating.
Yeah, but that, like, I left that theater. I was like, wow, this was good.
Absolutely. No, it was great. What about you, Christian?
It's a very close number 2 for me.
Okay.
I adore it. It's my favorite Marvel movie in a long time. Yelena, Florence Pugh is probably one of like the most exciting additions to the MCU in a long while. And I think again, she kind of is like what I wish they could have done with Black Widow. Like, she gets a lot to do. And good for her. She's an amazing actor. So give her all of that. But yeah, all of the character interactions, making a character like Walker like likable, and like that's what I love so much about it. Like everybody's so flawed and everybody has their issues, but it's like again something that the MCU does so well, like that ragtag group, and bringing everybody together, and like just the camaraderie and like the love that everybody has for each other, like. And then just even like the nice little twist at the end, like that was fantastic. Like, oh, everybody, the new Avengers. And it's like,
I love that.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That's so well done.
So yeah, I'm really excited for the MCU moving forward, very much specifically because of Thunderbolts or the new Avengers. So looking forward to what we do here.
No,
what was
100%.
Thunderbolts, the team, the lacrosse team or something, or
yeah, it was her.
It was a soccer team.
Soccer team, yeah.
I thought that stuff was great too.
So funny.
And I just love the idea of like, your past doesn't define you. Like what you do from here on out is who you are. Like, it's not about your past, what you've done. It's about what you what person you are now and what you plan to do in the future. So,
and Lewis Pullman too, fantastic. Just he was great. It's so
Yeah.
amazing.
relatable, believable, and like he's fantastic. What a gem.
Absolutely. So let's talk about next we have James Gunn's Superman, which lands number 2 easily on my list. I absolutely loved Superman. I watched it again Saturday night because it's on HBO Max now. It still hits. I think it's a beautiful movie. I think there's so hopeful, so fun, like just really, really makes me happy every single time I watch it. Even watching it again on Saturday, I knew it was going to happen, but just a big smile on my face, just pretty much the whole time. Like the Mr. Terrific stuff was amazing again. Watching it with my daughter and my wife, because they hadn't seen it yet.
Nice.
Their reactions to stuff was just incredible. And it was just a lot of fun. Like we're dog people here. We love dogs. Crypto still is the show for me. Mr. Terrific isn't far behind. I think it's just a freaking incredible movie, and David Cornsweet's amazing as Superman. And that's easily my number 2. It was really hard for me between number 1 and number 2 for this one. It was really close, but I think Thunderbolts just kind of rarely kind of made it in there number 1 just because of the angle that it took with mental health and stuff like that made it. But anyway, Superman's my number 2. Where does Superman land for you guys on your lists?
Well, for me, this was it was close, but it falls number 3 just because Fantastic Four also came out this year.
Yeah.
And, I mean, love this movie. The only thing my gripe is I wasn't a fan of the Lex Luthor, but other than that, Crypto, Mr. Terrific, even the robot. What was it, Gary or what was Gary? Yeah, Gary. Like just all that stuff was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Just
what about you, Christian?
Villains, like we see that chick, the one that was attacking. Yes.
Oh yeah, she was great. I like the engineer. Yeah.
This was my number 1. I loved it. I downloaded it on Prime as soon as I could. I watched this so many times by this point. It's neck and neck. Honestly, it kind of depends on my mood. But I loved. Again, I really, really, really adore Thunderbolts, but I think Superman just edges it out. I just love that kindness is punk rock. I think for the longest time, Jason and I have known each other for a long time before this podcast through school. And, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 20 years now. And I had I won't say any names, but I had a boss who, when he came in, we had a faculty meeting, and he was his first thing was look, if you haven't made your students cry, then you're doing it wrong. And I wonder who, but I vehemently disagree with that. I'm like, I don't. And I, for a long time during my career, people were like, you need to be harder on your students. You need to be harder with the students. And I fought against that. And I still stand by that. You know what I mean? I think I get really good, especially now, I get really good results out of my students without having to be instill fear in them or, to just add stress to their already stressful life. I think it is fucking punk rock to be kind.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I learned a lot more in your class than I'll ever remember from his class.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, it was awesome. And it can be fun to learn. It can be fun to and I think it especially with where the world is right now, I think we need a little punk rock kindness. So
absolutely. And that's another thing why that movie hit so hard too, because especially with where we're at right now, just in the world, it was the perfect movie at the perfect time.
The other thing too is in preparation for that, I watched a lot of Man of Steel and Justice. I was going through all the Snyder stuff, and I think I've kind of walked back a little bit of my deep hatred for all of the Snyder stuff. It's I still dislike a lot of it, and some of it's still really bad. But it's so Man of Steel is something that I used to really really like, but now it's so hard to get through. It's a slog. It's just so I
haven't watched it since I watched Superman. So
it's everything. I mean, it's not. I love Henry Cavill, and it's visually cool, but just the colors are so desaturated and it's so dry and it's so lacks humor and I just love how Cornsweet's golly right at the beginning when he comes out of the solar thing he's golly that's just the funniest thing to come out of his mouth for the first time. So I love it. I love it.
So good. Awesome.
So my number one.
Cool. Awesome. So let's talk about Fantastic Four. Jason, I think you should take lead with this because I think you liked it more than we did, or at least more than I did.
As a kid, I grew up, like that was the thing, was always my character. Like when I was a kid, like that big orange rock guy, maybe I related because I was just, but, and I've never really been sold on the whole Michael Chiklis. I watched them at the time because they were there, and there was that horrible movie that they were making in the early 90s. I don't know if you guys remember seeing.
Oh yeah. The Roger Corman one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. God. But this, it was actually a CG thing that, he's how he's supposed to be. But I absolutely hated his fucking rock beard. Like that,
oh, you didn't like that?
No, I hated that. Like that was my gripe about it. But the Galactus stuff, like, damn, like just because usually in the different movies we see a big shadow or like a big solar storm or something coming, maybe a big hand. No, we actually saw this giant just walking through the streets of New York. Like when he lands into the water, I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking Galactus, Like,
yeah, no, I hear you. Movie. No, I'm a resident, so I liked it. I didn't think it was a bad movie at all. I didn't walk out of it like absolutely hating it. What I did walk out of it though thinking was I was very underwhelmed. I was very much like, I don't know if I hyped myself up too much or if I was expecting something else. I just felt very kind of, I feel like Disney tried to reset. So I feel like Fantastic Four in a weird way was a reset for the MCU. And I felt like they just kind of were just playing it super safe. And we're like, okay, we're just going to do like nothing, like we're not going to talk about anything crazy. We're just going to be like, we're not going to do what we did with Thunderbolts. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to take any swings. We're just going to tell this superhero story and just make it as, and again, this isn't mean to, but make it almost as kind of like sanitized and kind of just normal as possible, you know what I mean, without adding any flair to it. And that's kind of how I felt about it. And that, again, if you liked it, completely understand that, especially if you grew up with it. And also that's another thing for me. I know these characters. I just didn't really grow up with them. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like Spider-Man or like Captain America or anything like that for me. I knew who they were. Like I've always been aware of the Fantastic Four, who they are. The early 2000 movies, like you had mentioned, the ones with Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis and stuff. I thought they were fun, but I never really put much stock into them. Like I didn't really love them. I didn't hate them. They're just kind of like there. Silver Surfer has always kind of been one of my favorite comic book characters growing up. I always knew who the Silver Surfer was. My grandpa used to have Silver Surfer comics. And I was invested in that stuff. And I thought that stuff was the best stuff out of the movie for me. The Shala Ball and the Sue Storm stuff. I thought Sue was great. Her stuff and the stuff with Shala Ball, I thought was incredible. Otherwise, though, I didn't really care for. Honestly, I felt like I love Pedro Pascal. I really, 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 really love Pedro Pascal. I just didn't feel him. I didn't walk out of it being like he's Reed Richards. It felt like another just role for hire for him. And I think the dude's got charisma. He's got charm, and I love him. I cannot emphasize how much I love him. But honestly, in my opinion, he doesn't really have a whole lot of range, if that makes sense. Like he's very kind of does the same thing every single movie. And it's kind of hard for him to play a role like this and step out of the shadow of everything else that he's done before, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my honest review of Fantastic Four. That's what I thought of Fantastic Four. I didn't hate it. But yeah, what do you think, Christian?
I really liked it. It's my number 3. But that's not
it's
saying
that. Oh, it's my number 3 too. I should say that. I mean, I liked it more than Brave New World. So
yeah, I really liked it. I think like just to kind of, to what you were saying, I think that was the point. I think like, Thunderbolt was like, it's like the new team, and then it's just like a ragtag of like almost like anti-heroes and villains, so it had the room to take that big step. But this is like Marvel's first family, I think the point of it was to make like this Leave It to Beaver kind of family, and I think that's like the role they're going to play in the greater universe, like just so that like we have like like Spider-Man is a John Hughes movie, and like
right.
Like everything has its own tone. So that I get. I think obviously it was just about family, but I do agree it was like really safe, but I think kind of by choice.
Yeah.
I loved the Silver Surfer stuff. Julia Garner is her name.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. I love that.
Amazing. I heard she's going to be playing Madonna in her biopic.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
That's the chick from Wolfman, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw her in Weapons. I haven't seen.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that today too.
Yeah.
So, but she was great. Her whole like ushering in Galactus was amazing. It was really fun. But yeah, I think we were really lucky to have like these awesome, like 3 awesome movies and then another one this year. Especially since we've been kind of light on superhero movies coming through. And I think to me, the thing I'm most excited about is like the new beginning for DC. I know that there's stuff going on with Paramount possibly buying Warner Brothers, but I'm hoping that's not going to affect anything. They'd be idiots to like change anything that's happening right now. And I know we're going to be talking about Peacemaker too, so there's just kind of a lot of things cooking with the new DCU. So but yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm also excited for like where the MCU is going. It is unfortunate that like the Marvel movies didn't make, even Superman, I think, like didn't make back what they expected. I think it still did really well, but it's just not making like Endgame money. Like I don't think anything is. I think that has a lot to do with our economy right now.
I think those days are done. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Speaking of Peacemaker, let's talk about Peacemaker. I gotta talk about. Have you been watching Peacemaker, Jason?
I haven't watched the new one.
Okay.
I am just. I'm so behind.
Okay. My God. Okay. So I won't.
Because I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, we don't want to spoil it. But oh my God.
So you haven't watched the last episode?
No.
Or
you haven't watched the last episode or the whole season?
The whole season I haven't watched.
Oh shoot.
I just been in a kind of a brain fog, so to speak. This past couple of months with stuff going on.
So Jason, here's what I need you to do. Because I need to talk about this.
Well, go ahead. I'll watch it anyway. I mean, you could spoil.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive? Because it's wild.
It's a doozy, man.
It is a doozy.
Now I really want to hear.
Did you watch the first season? You watched the first season.
Yeah. First season was great. Well, hey guys, Arturo's out there. What's up, Arturo?
What's up, Arturo? Nice to see you, Arturo. If you all haven't seen Peacemaker, so we won't get too deep into freaking spoilers, but there's a lot happening in this show that is freaking. So, like I said, alluded to earlier, Peacemaker is easily topping my list of my favorite superhero TV shows of all time. I think it's doing things that no other superhero show has ever done. I think it's not afraid to be a superhero show. Like, it's goofy, it's fun, it's silly when it needs to be. This season is highly, highly, highly emotional. I was not expecting to cry at the end of last season or at the end of last episode. There's one scene, I'm not going to say what happens, but Vigilante, actually, Adrian, he actually shows some emotion. And the second I saw him in tears, I just broke down and I couldn't take it anymore. Because Adrian's kind of the proxy for all of us weird autistic kids out there who are a little weird. And I think
you guys want to quiz me on stingrays?
Stingrays, owls, like all kinds of stuff. This kid, I love Adrian so much. He's like my spirit animal. I think he's fantastic. But the stuff with his dad and his brother in the other dimension is, I don't think, there's all these theories that are out there. I'm very, very curious to see where it's all going.
One of the theories I picked up on right away, because like you kind of have to. And then there was one theory I just heard about the other day that I'm like, oh my God, I didn't see it. But like now they pointed out, I'm like, oh, that's
Which
totally about like the other Peacemaker.
Oh, okay.
About, like his actual, yeah. So like and then it makes total sense, which I love. Like, so brilliant. If this is true, if all of it's true,
I'm so rumor. Well, actually, no, it's fact that James Gunn only showed the first 5 episodes to the critics, press, everyone in his circle. He claims he hasn't even shown the final 3 episodes to his own publicists, to his own agents, because he wanted to keep it a secret.
I heard like 6 and 8 are like his favorite things he's ever done. Yeah,
ever done. And even what's his name?
Oh, I can't wait.
Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr. has come out and said that episode 6 is his favorite episode of all time, like that he's ever worked on, if anything. So very, very excited for it. I think the stuff with Rick Flag Sr. And the stuff with, sorry, spoiler, I'm telling you the spoiler a little, stuff with Rick Flag. Interesting. I think it's cool. I think that I love the way they're handling that and what they're doing with that. And I just love how each of the episodes start with the flashback. I've been listening to the podcast too. They do a companion podcast, which is really good if you haven't listened to it yet. But it's James Gunn, Steve Agee, and Jennifer Holland, who kind of break down the episodes and stuff like that. And they always have a guest on. Last episode they had Michael Rooker on as a guest, and they'll have Rick Flag actor. What's his name? Joel Edgerton.
Right? Joel, not Edgerton. It's Joel somebody.
Joel something.
Kinnaman.
Yeah, he was on a couple episodes ago. And yeah, the Michael Rooker stuff is insane, man.
I will say I love the new additions, especially I forget his name, Tim from SNL. Who has a bird blindness? Tim Meadows. Thank you. Yeah, he's so like good. Titties, you're going to come in from the back. Like his nicknames for everyone. I'm like, oh my god, everything is comedy gold.
Thing cracks me up, dude.
Out of his mouth. My god.
Judo Master's back, and he's freaking. He's incredible too. Economos is cracking. All of them.
Love Economos. I
absolutely love Harcourt this season. I'm loving her arc. I think she's fantastic. I think Jennifer Holland's a wonderful actress, and I'm kind of bummed that I don't see her in like much other than James, which isn't bad. Like you see it in a lot of everything that James Gunn does pretty much, which is fantastic. But I like to see her do more stuff because she's incredible.
I also love Adebayo. I want to be her actual friend. Like I just added, like she's so sweet.
Her and Adrian are like the anchor this season.
Yes, like the heart of the
they are the heart,
like the 11th Street kids. Yeah.
Every time Peacemaker needs something or he gets in trouble or something, those are the two that he always reaches out to. Like, and the thing that kind of sucks is like he treats Adrian like a little puppy. Like he only reaches out to him when he needs help or when he needs something and stuff like that. So I think Adrian's going to have his kind of hero moment soon because he's always kind of been treated like dirt. And I feel like he's starting to understand that now and kind of see that, especially with that emotional breakdown that he had last episode. I think it's going to kind of rewire something in his brain where he's going to understand that he's, kind of this puppy. I don't think he's going to turn against Peacemaker, but I think he's going to understand that he needs to step it up if he wants to be a real hero like Peacemaker and be on this level.
The thing that I love about their relationships, and this I think has to do with James and like everything that he does, like with Guardians and everything. It's just like with all of these relationships that he creates, it's always like truth behind everything. Like there's never like yes men. They're like they tell people what they have to hear. They tell people the hard truth. Like and I think that's what like brings everybody so close together. Like if you look at like even like Mantis and Drax,
100%.
Like it's just like they don't lie to each other. They don't try to like protect their feelings. They tell them exactly what they need to hear. And like
you are very ugly.
The basis of all the love. It's so cool. Man.
It's so great. Yeah. So I'm very, very excited with this Peacemaker. And this show, legitimately, I have no idea where it's going. Like, if you were to ask me where I think it's going to end, I'm like, I have no clue, which is nice to have. Like, I legitimately have no clue where it's going to go. So I'm very, very excited for the last 3 episodes. Every Thursday night on Max, they're showing, and they're just all of them are streaming now.
I just started class, and one of my classes is Thursday nights. So I have to wait till I get home, like after 10, because I usually watch it like right at 6 or right at 7 or whatever time.
Yeah, I have to wait till Eli gets off work now because he doesn't get off work till like 8 o'clock now. So I'm like, because I'm sick of spoilers. Like the episode with Flag, we were actually at Disneyland when that episode came out, and I saw like the next day it was just all over my pages, like what had happened and what the episode was. I was like, damn it. So me and Eli, I don't care what time I have to go to bed. If I have to go to bed at like 9 or 10, I'm like, dude, we're watching it Thursday night. I don't want any spoilers. But it's great. And John Cena, I think one thing they've really emphasized on this podcast too is how much of an actor John Cena, like how much he's grown as an actor since the first season of Peacemaker or even since Suicide Squad. And they're pointing these things out. And I'm like watching, I'm like, yeah, like he really has. Like you can tell he stepped up his acting game because he's done a ton of stuff since Suicide Squad. Like
he's always been a good actor and like funny, but like there's so much depth now. Like he's like so really emotional. Like god dang,
so good.
Like he's just subtle. Like no dialogue is just his face. Like you read everything, and it's
one thing I will say.
Awesome.
The first episode of this season just cracked me the fuck up because I me and Eli are watching it. We're just having a normal Saturday, just watching it. And then it cuts to that scene. So like there's a scene, Peacemaker, he gets just completely wasted. And then next thing you know, the camera pulls out and it's a freaking orgy, just like it's just like right there. And you're like, oh my God. Eli looks over at me. He's like, this is what are we doing? It's just like cuts right to it. It's hilarious. It's great.
We will
It's
never see anything like that in any Marvel anything. Like
anything. Like it kind of blew me away just how much guts it took just to do that. Like it was incredible. So but definitely check out Peacemaker. There's a lot of heart, a lot of soul. It's super funny.
Love it.
I love the season's opening sequence. I think it's fantastic. I think the song is incredible. It's catchy. It's actually probably beat like Do You Want to Taste It from season 1. I think this one's became my favorite, just emotionally and what the song's about and stuff like that. I've been listening to it just on my Apple Music, and it's fantastic. So
just the end of this last episode, I was like, yeah, God, oh man, I can't wait for the next episode.
So good. 3 episodes left, so definitely. So let's talk about. Yeah, you do, Jason. Highly recommend you check it out.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about some of our other favorite things this year. So Christian, if you want to shoot us off, you can just talk about the things that you really like this year, man. Doesn't have to be in any particular order, just like 3 or 4 things if you just want to go for it. And then if you like bring up something that one of us already has, we'll just kind of you go ahead and talk about it, and then we'll talk about it briefly when
okay.
it comes on.
I'll start with the most recent thing for me, The Long Walk.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
You guys oh
no,
I haven't seen it yet. See that. I know what it's about, and I'm not super
devastating. It's so good. Like the actors are amazing. I don't know anybody's names, but like this is like what's like Stephen King does really well. Again, it's like his little ensemble of boys that kind of develop like this whole. It's just great, but it's also like horrific and devastating. I am pretty emotional, and like I think I talk about this enough on this show. I didn't cry during the movie, but this is the first time this ever happened. I didn't cry during the movie, but on my way home, I was driving home and I was just thinking about it, and I started sobbing in my car.
That's wild.
But it was really good. I don't know. I wouldn't put it on like the whole like list of like Requiem for a Dream or like 12 Years a Slave. Like, oh, I love it, but I'll never watch it again. Like I could probably sit through this again, but it's rough. It's really rough, but beautiful. Like it has like a 90-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. Absolutely deserved.
I've heard it's great. I've heard nothing but good things.
It's like an hour 45, so it's lean. It's under 2 hours. I think it's like less than that. So it really moves. And I know they changed some stuff from the book. Especially the ending is different. So if you've read the book or you're familiar with what happened in the book, there's still surprises for you. So
awesome.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Another thing for me was Caught Stealing. I
haven't seen that yet either, man.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Snatch. I love
Snatch.
like that
era
of like Guy Ritchie. You like Dags. So this very much, it's Darren Aronofsky, but it was like kind of in the spirit of like an old Guy Ritchie movie. It takes place in 97. So unpredictable. Like I did not. There are some like immediate, like halfway through, you're just like, oh my god, what? And then it just keeps like you just have no idea where it's going to go.
That's cool. I want to see that. I really do want to see that.
But it was so much fun, so stylized. I now am fully convinced. What's the lead guy's name?
Austin Butler. Elvis.
I'm sold on him. Like anything he's in, I'll watch. Like I never watched Elvis. I kind of was like, I got the ick from him with all the interviews. Yeah. I really liked him in Dune 2. Like I thought he was awesome.
Yeah.
And he just steals it. Like he's fantastic. Like I buy him now, for sure. But that cast is great. Like there's
one of my favorites is in that movie too. So actually two. So I love Zoe Kravitz, of course.
Love Zoe Kravitz. Yeah,
but Liev Schreiber is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Sabretooth, right?
I love him so much. Yeah. Sabretooth, he's in Scream. He's done like Ray Donovan, like all these. He's just such a good actor. Every time he shows up, I'm like, dude.
Vincent D'Onofrio's in it too. Like it's almost.
That's awesome.
Oh, speaking of which, I had no idea going back to The Long Walk that was Mark Hamill. It was like halfway through the movie. I'm like, oh my god, because like you never see his eyes. He's got these big glasses on. He's skinny and like. He's doing his voice, and then you hear it for a second. You hear it, and then There it is. But yeah, that. And then I would say maybe it's hard. I mean, Sinners goes without saying. I think that's still my favorite of the year.
Absolutely. I think we can all just kind of we skip Sinners for now, because Sinners is a whole other level of film that I could just do a whole episode still on. But
then the last thing for me, and I think it's going to lead into like what you guys might want to talk about, weapons. I loved Weapons, like loved Weapons. I haven't seen Barbarian. I didn't get a chance to see it before they took it off Netflix. So
Jason, have you seen either one, Barbarian?
I haven't seen any, and they're all on my list. I saw an extended scene of The Long Walk, and damn, I need to see that movie.
I do have a question for you, Christian. Just it's not spoiler. I don't think per se, but I just want to know if Jason had watched it. But so Weapons. What's up with the gun in this guy, man? Have you?
Yeah, that
was.
That was
it's just a metaphor, or because okay. So just real quick, Well, first, what are your thoughts on that?
I saw an interview with the director. I can't remember his name, but he
Zach
kind of
Kreger.
with
He's
Zach
doing Resident Evil too. He's doing the Resident Evil movie, which I'm very
excited. Is cool. Yeah. I don't know, because I feel like if I had a big critique about the movie, I feel like he could have it kind of was like a metaphor for like school violence. For him,
that's what I figured.
Like I think that's what that was kind of representing, and it was also like a countdown clock or something. But I think for him, he personally said that this had to do with like being a kid dealing with alcoholic parents, right? Especially in towards the end where there's things that happen. So and it's very much based on losing a friend. I think he lost a close friend, so I think that's what this was all about.
Yeah,
so
the whitest kids,
so I think this was like a real personal thing for him, and I think I get that people wanted this to have like more like relevant current stuff to talk about, but I don't think that was it for him. I think he was trying to make like this personal story. So because of that, and I just visually I loved it. I think
it's very funny too. Very funny.
Surprisingly funny. Yeah, surprisingly funny. I think maybe the ending or the twist is kind of like anticlimactic a little bit, but I still really like it.
So let me tell you about Barbarian without spoiling Barbarian for you.
Okay.
I liked Barbarian until you find out what's happening. And then once you find out what's happening, I completely didn't care at all. I was like, okay, cool. I feel like I've seen it before, and it just didn't really shock me. There was nothing there. I thought it was really great, the build up, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. This is crazy. This is weird. But then once you got the answers and once you know what's happening, it's just okay. At that point, I just checked out. I was just done.
That was my friend's review of Weapons. She didn't like the ending of it. She was just because she wanted it to be about something else,
Same. I think I felt that to an extent with Weapons. I don't think I went all the way, because I did kind of like the angle that they took with it, and I thought it worked. But I also didn't feel like I was expecting something else. I was not thinking it was going to be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the performances, I love the performances. I loved all the characters too. The focus on all the characters.
Great. Fantastic. One kid, the main kid, I can't remember I don't remember his name in the movie, but he was freaking incredible.
Yeah. And I just love how flawed everybody was. Again, it's just those things everybody has their thing, their secrets. And but yeah, it was really, really well done. So those are my
Jason,
three.
Where are you at? Do you have a couple things that you really like this year? I'll go after you, but what do you got?
Let's see. I didn't make it out to the theater a whole lot just because I've been taking care of my mom and stuff. So
TV or anything?
I've been binge watching stuff on TV. So
anything good?
I binge watched that. Was it The Monsters? The Lyle and Eric Menendez. Dude, they the very first episode. I knew they killed. I always knew they killed their parents, but I didn't know the whole details of it.
Yeah,
they went all
they get brutal.
They went Autobot shuttle from Transformers the movie on them. Damn, holy shit.
Yeah, they went wild on their parents.
Yeah, and the way it jumps back and forth to different scenes, and Javier Bardem was perfect to play that. As much of an asshole as the dad was, according to that, he was perfect in that role. Freaking Javier Bardem nails everything.
That guy's great.
Yeah, and I one thing I didn't know was that the one brother had he was losing his hair because there's like a scene where the argument at the dinner table, and then the mom just comes over and yanks off his hair, and he's like bald, like George Jefferson bald. And I guess his dad made like a hairpiece. I was like, holy shit, you know. And you can, now that you look at the picture of them when they were on trial when they're young, you're like, I can see that being fake. You know, that not the curly haired one. Lyle's the one with the.
Yeah, he's pure. He's like totally bald now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Just let it go now. But it was like a 10-part series, but damn, so well done. I want to go back and I did watch the other one, the Jeffrey Dahmer. Now the next Monsters is what, Ed Gein?
Ed Gein, that looks crazy.
With Charlie Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
I have issues with that, but I will keep them to myself because y'all seem excited about it.
Well,
Ed Gein is one of the most horrible, disgusting human beings on the planet.
No,
I mean, I think that's all of them, right? Like,
I just don't like that they. First of all, you cast someone like Charlie Hunnam in that role. Like,
if he can make you hate him, then that's how good of an actor he is.
What's that?
If he can make you hate him,
I think it's gonna be he's gonna become a thirst trap, just like Ted Bundy and all these other things. I think they're gonna it's that's what Ryan Murphy does. He like turns these horrible people into these like like after the Menendez thing came out, like all these people were like talking about how they needed to get out and how they needed to be paroled and how they were so hot and all these things.
I mean, and if the parents really were that bad, we don't know though. But like if they were that bad, then they deserved it. But I agree. But like
that's
if his dad was as bad as Javier Bardem was as the dad, like damn.
No, I agree. But I also think if they were as bad as they were, like there would have been a lot more effort to put them to have them prosecute that. You know what I mean? They didn't really bring it up till much after the trial was over. Like that wasn't something that they had in the initial trial, was the abuse stuff and everything. There was some of it, but to the extent that we quote unquote know now from shows like this, it wasn't never really brought up on trial or in the courts or anything like that. So to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm a big true crime nerd. So like, I don't know, like it just kind of didn't sit right with me, but I think if their parents were abusive, obviously they deserve to be free, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know the Ed Gein thing. I think Charlie Hunnam's great. I'll have to watch it and find out and see what's up. But we'll see.
God.
Okay, so this is my hot take on Charlie Hunnam. I think Charlie Hunnam is I like him when he's British, but he can't. I mean, maybe now it's different, but his American accent he's the worst British actor to do American accents because he can't.
Have you seen Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, and like I can hear his British accent through it. Like it's every time he does it, I can still hear like a little twinge of like British in him. But you see all these other, like Hugh Laurie. I'm like, I didn't even know, and like.
Adrian from Peacemaker, Vigilante. He's British.
Yeah, he's British also.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I had no clue.
I didn't know about Charlie until like I had watched Sons of Anarchy. Then I saw an interview with him about the final season of it, and he's sitting there talking with a British accent. I was like, what? Like I didn't know that he was.
Yeah, wild.
Carlin Farrell. I had no idea. Yeah. He's not just Irish. He's fucking Irish.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Irish.
He's like brutally Irish.
Speaking of which, too, shout out to Penguin for winning the Emmy for Best Actress. What's her name?
Oh yeah,
Christy. I can't remember her name. She was amazing. I'm glad that
Maletti. I forget her name.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Jason. Continue.
So yeah. So let's. So weapons is obviously. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you? What else you got?
I almost binge watched. I didn't finish The Paper. Have you guys watched that yet?
I started it.
We started it. Yeah, we watched the first two. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I'm like there. That's where I'm at. I'm like the first two.
It's decent. I've been through like 6 or 7 of them, but yeah, the characters are lovable. Like I was a little iffy at first, but I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm getting Office vibes out of this.
Well, yeah.
I like the casting. They're all new, unique characters. I forgot to mention King of the Hill. I binged the hell out of it. I did it all in one day. I love King of the Hill
right there. Right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, dude.
That was an all-day affair for me.
Yep, all in one day. So it's so cool to see them like where they're at now. I love it. So it was so much fun.
Did you catch the picture of Bucky and Luann in Hank's room?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like
Oh, that's
a
sweet.
portrait. I was looking for other because my brother's been watching it again just to try to find Easter eggs and stuff. So I'm like, I should do that,
Yeah,
like see who shows up there and whatnot.
I might do that. If I had Paramount, I'd be watching Beavis and Butthead. But I've been seeing clips of it on TikTok. It looks really funny.
Oh yeah.
But King of the Hill, oh my god!
But yeah, I love King of the Hill.
And they greenlit
South Park's been doing great too.
Yes.
South Park's been doing some really, really good stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the
Been
King of the
watching
Hill
that.
thing at Comic-Con. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
The
get to
King
see
of
that.
the Arlen.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I got I ended up getting I got you know how they give you those Comic-Con bags, like with the different, like you don't know which one you're going to get
Mhm.
and then I ended up getting Abbott Elementary, and I was like, oh man, I really wanted the King of the Hill.
King of the
one.
Hill.
Well, it turns out Nolan and his wife, my brother, they're big Abbott Elementary fans. He's like, I'll trade you. My wife will love that one. I was like, okay.
I love Abbott.
Easy.
So now I got
Easy
the King of
trade.
the Hill one.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Abbott Elementary too. It's
Yeah.
a good show. They did their crossover with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It was freaking amazing. It was so good. So mine this year, obviously Weapons was great. I did really, really enjoy Weapons. We watched Hamilton on the big screen, which we hadn't done ever. They just re-released it for funsies. It was out for a couple weeks. That was a blast. It wasn't particularly a sing-along, but like you're gonna go see something like Hamilton in theaters, you got to expect some singing along. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun seeing it on the big screen. It felt like you had front row seats, and it was really, really great. They had the intermission and everything. It was just like watching it. I mean, it's the same thing as Disney Plus, but it was on the big screen, and it was amazing, and it was incredible. That was some really fun. Me and Ellie did. The other fun thing that me and Ellie did this summer, it's been a K-pop Demon Hunter summer, all summer. The soundtrack, the movie, all of it, and we went to go watch the sing-along when it released in theaters, and that was freaking so much fun. We had a blast. My daughter, she had fun. She was singing along. We were all just having fun and vibing, and it was just a really, really, really fun time. If y'all haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, definitely go watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
How did the crowds do with that high note on Golden? Like
they did okay. There was like different camps that in the screening I went to.
That's tough, man. That's yeah.
There was the theater kids that were next to me who you can tell that they just felt like they were the best singers in the world, even though, yeah, and no offense to anyone, it's a sing along. I'm not saying judging or anything, but at the same time, it's like they just kind of had that like they were better than everybody and they can nail this note, but they were not nailing the note at all. 2 seats over, my daughter was sitting next to this little girl who was probably 6 or 7 years old, or 5 or 6 years old, the most adorable little girl ever. She was singing all the songs. She was nailing all of the notes. Like it was freaking incredible.
Nice.
She was singing along with Ellie and stuff. Like it was a blast. We had so much fun. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters has it's been our summer. It's been our soundtrack for the summer. It's been our movie of the summer, and it's just so freaking good. They're working on a sequel already, and I just think it's great. And yeah, so we haven't really watched a whole lot of new stuff in theaters. We've been watching like re-releases and sing-alongs and all these other things. The last new movie we saw was we saw Weapons. We watched The Naked Gun 2, which I thought was really funny. We had fun with that. Yeah, it was fine. Like, forget it. I kind of forgot that we had watched it. Like, it's fine. But yeah, we didn't really get out to the theater too. Me and Eli went to go watch the Demon Slayer anime movie, The Infinity Castle, which was kind of cool. Actually, we did. Me and Eli watched that movie, and then 2 days before, me and Cassie went to go watch the Downton Abbey movie, which is she drags me to all of them, and I got to tell you, I enjoy them every time. Like they're just like mindless, just very cozy movies. They're like very like relaxing and cozy, and you just get in there and you're just along for the ride. You're just like, okay, like not a whole lot's happening. There's just kind of talking and stuff, but it's very soothing, very calming, and I actually loved it. The Demon Slayer movie was good. I had no idea what the heck was going on. So apparently it's the beginning of a trilogy that's closing out the series. So it's like a finale. So this is the first film. The previous films that they've done, the Demon Slayer films that they've done, were just episodes cobbled together. This was an actual movie that was made for the series. So it's kind of cool in that sense. I still didn't know who any of the characters were. We watched it subbed, not dubbed, which is the way I prefer to watch it. So that was good. We watched it in RPX. So it was a lot of fun, and it was just, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I was very confused. Eli knew exactly what was happening, so I had him explaining everything. But yeah, we had a blast with that. And of course, we went down to California this summer. We went to Disneyland, and we, finally got on Tiana's Bayou Adventure for the first time.
Nice.
So fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I think listen, you can bring up the debate about Splash Mountain, which one's better, blah, 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 all you want. And it's going to be Splash Mountain. I think Splash Mountain is just a better experience. I think Splash Mountain has the stakes. I think Splash Mountain is just a more kind of immersive ride. This though, I absolutely had a blast with. I thought it was great. I thought if you're gonna lay, or overlay it with anything, it's this. Like, it's perfect. I thought they did a really good job. The animatronics were top notch, like just beautiful, like the way they moved. The first animatronic, I don't know if you, Christian, you've been on it. Have you been on it, Jason?
No, I have not. It was an open one last.
So
time
there's the one, the first animatronic of Tiana when you're going up the first lift hill, and she's like welcoming you and stuff. Every time we got out, the whole weekend she was broken, so she was just sitting at you, like staring at you like this. They still do the vocals and everything. And me and Cassie were just joking. She's just surprised that we're all here, and she was just very happy to see us. Yeah, but every other animatronic was running great. The big Lewis animatronic was beautiful and gorgeous the way it moved. I thought it was, we got off of it and we wanted to do it again, like right away. So absolutely think that it was it was a lot of fun. And I think it's definitely, again, it's one of those safe things, right? Like kids of all ages are going to love this ride forever. And I think people are going to love it for as long as it's out. So yeah. So anyways, that was another highlight from this year. And I'm sorry, I'm just noticing I have one of my Lego sets here, and I'm just noticing a piece is missing, and I don't know what happened. I got to get to the bottom.
No.
I built the Deku tree.
Nice.
But it's missing one of the things, and now it's really, really bothering me where it could have went. So I'm gonna have to, after the show, I'm gonna have to check it out. I think that's our show, everybody. But before we check out, I do want to announce something, and I need to. I got to start selling these things and talking about this. So let me go ahead and bring this up. So I'm going to pre-order link here. Let me see if I can share screen here. All right. Of course, we are going to be talking about the Chronicles of the Unknown. The Chronicles of an Unknown. Of the Unknown is an anthology comic featuring 8 short stories, and one of them was written by me, yours truly. I'm very, very excited for this book. This book comes out October 7th. Just looking. Hey, look right here. We got the Tradition writer, Kevin Hoskinson.
Yeah, I know that guy.
For it. Yeah, right. Listen, y'all, it's very exciting. It's going to be the first time any of my work has been published like this. Very, very cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the link in the comment or in the comments here. Feel free to also check out my socials if you follow me on socials. Also, we'll have a lot of stuff about it on Pastrami Nation as well. We're gonna have an official release article and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited to bring it out into the world. Definitely check it out. Hope you guys do. Like I said, it comes out October 7th, but you can pre-order it now. $9.99. You get 8 wonderful, amazing stories. And listen, sometimes you read something and you see something and you're like, my gosh, like, what am I doing here? How did I have the luck to actually land in these like wonderful, there's so many great writers and artists that work on this thing that I'm actually kind of shocked that I'm even in it. It's actually one of the
congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm very, very excited about it, but I'm also very like, these people are so much better than me. What am I doing here?
Don't do that.
I know that.
You're gonna do fine.
No, I know. But yeah, it's a really, really fun book. It's got everything from sci-fi to horror to fantasy to drama, just all kinds of. If you go to the website, kind of gives you a good little synopsis of all of the stories. And I've never heard one of my stories described like this. The Tradition. It's generational nightmares take root in this poetic, chilling vision of inherited trauma.
Whoa,
I read that
nice.
and I was like, Ooh, that's a good description of my story. It's kind of cool. So anyways, the link's right there. Follow me on social, Kevin Hoskinson, Kevin_Hoskinson. And I also have a bunch of links on there as well for the pre-order. So yeah, we're very, very excited for that. Just wanted to shout that out there. And yeah, go check it out. You guys will. It's the perfect time of year for it too. It's kind of spooky season. So definitely get something weird out there and get that for the comic book lover in your life for Christmas or Boo Basket, whatever y'all are doing this year. So.
To get it for myself to read.
Get it for yourself to read. And, if I know you guys or whatever, hey, listen, autographs are always free. So I'll hook you guys up. So
I'll remember that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So anyways, that's our show, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for checking it out. I really, really appreciate it. It's nice to be back. We'll be back in a couple weeks. We have some really cool guests lined up and everything like that. So we'll be talking to some really, really cool comic book writers and stuff like that in the upcoming, the near future. But right now, like I said, catch us here every other week on Pastrami Nation. Socials, Pastrami Nation. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that fun stuff, Pinterest. You can also find me, Kevin Hoskinson, Kevin_Hoskinson on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, all that fun stuff. Find me on TikTok, however much longer TikTok survives. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But as long as TikTok's around, I'll be there. And it doesn't seem too sketchy. I like you. Were you talking? Rapture Talk has been weird, dude. I've been on Rapture Talk.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's hilarious. But anyways, Jason, where can they find you?
MySpace. You can be on my top 8. Let's see.
There you
America
go.
Online. That Jack in the Box in the corner over there.
There you go.
Got some stuff jalapenos on my mind.
I like it.
Oh,
they're so good.
Yes.
Christian, where can they find you?
Instagram, Christian Nacorda. Come find me. Let's draw.
Awesome. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us, and we will see you guys in a couple weeks, and we'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.